This chapter will focus on creating a standard virtual table from a non-OLAP data source, such as MS SQL Server, Oracle, SharePoint lists, and Excel. For the purposes of this tutorial, we will focus on MS SQL Server tables and views. The sample data that we'll be using in this tutorial is derived from our sample database called Synatica 2010. There are predefined tables and views within this database that we will use for this tutorial. Let's start off by going to the Virtual Table context menu. Click on Create New Virtual Table to create a new virtual table. Type in a meaningful name. Let's call it 2.2.1 so it's easy to associate this tutorial with this virtual table for future reference. The setup wizard will now pop up. Choose a standard virtual table. Select the data connector 2.1.1. Remember that this connects to the Synatica 2010 database. Now we're going to choose these two tables for use in creating a virtual table. Click on Finish to close this wizard. This will bring up the virtual table management screen, where we will refine and consolidate the data. We've selected more than one table or view, so we'll need to relate the two by adding a relationship. Click on the Data Sources tab. To create the relationship, click here. Select the parent structure, and then a child structure. Then define a relationship type. Lastly, for the parent and child structures, define common columns that can be used to relate the two. The relationship is now complete, so let's click on Finish. In the Columns tab, we'll find that the columns that reside within this virtual table. We will hide columns that we know should not be exposed, might cause confusion, or are irrelevant by checking off Hidden. You may want to apply friendly names to certain columns to clarify what they mean and make them easier for business users to understand when creating business metrics. We're going to check off Group By, which will allow us to aggregate the data by using the aggregator functions. To add a column, click on Add Custom Column. Now enter the name of the column and choose from a list of column types. We are going to write a custom database expression to perform a mathematical calculation. Here we can choose from a list of columns to use in an expression. Once you're done, parse the expression and click on Finish. Change the order in which a column appears by selecting one and using the buttons on the right to move them up or down. To preview the data, go to the Preview tab and click on Generate Query. Once you're ready, save the virtual table and then check it in. Checking in an object exposes it to the rest of the project so other users can access it. Checking in this virtual table allows business analysts, for example, to use the data that we've just prepared. This concludes this chapter on how to create a standard virtual table.